we seem to be getting some feedback that those who are converting to Islam are trying to pervert the Quran and trying to misreport and misrepresent the real Quran. And these new so-called Muslim converts, these new so-called Muslim leaders, YouTubers, these characters, these agent hangout, money-hungry vultures, earning off of the war and the genocide. These people here have an agenda, and they're currently being debunked. There's pressure on them right now, and there has been. They are being debunked by sources abroad. Abroad, when I say abroad, outside England. Those sources have finally come to their senses, and I'm glad they have. And this means that I'm not the only one here who's made this observation.
To Bow Church.
But the domino effect is taking course. And this will be resonating not just across these Muslim speakers, but in all parts of social media, on YouTube, on your Rumble sites, on your Odyssey and BitChute. And it really is about time that this happened, yeah? And you guys are all slow. You are too slow to debunk these people. They have been on Spaces and are taking the liberty to talk. Pretender Zionists these are. These are paid agents, agent hangouts, intelligences, speakers, hired by the Zionists, by all the movements that are affiliated to the Zionists. And I'm going to be doing another couple of podcasts about this, where I expand and share my screen and give you a guide, if you like, to the Lebanese expats, to the Syrian expats, to our brothers in Yemen, Iran, Iraq, Libya, Egypt, Palestine, all these countries here, and some that I've missed. I'll be going through the sources that I use, the sources that I recommend. Now, I think I'm not cut out to do this myself, although I'm going to do it anyway. But there are other real powerful websites who are able to kick this off, and I think it's well overdue. I've discussed it on how they're perverting Islam. They go around talking about Islam. It makes me sick. Because they are poisoning the minds of our youth, and that is very, very dangerous. In the same way as your Tate brothers are poisoning the mind of our youth. These people who are the Tate brothers and who are affiliated affiliated to them. Anyway, all the podcasters who hated the Tate brothers, those are part of the New World Order agenda. All those podcasters who backed them and are still backing these sex traffickers, child traffickers, either they're coming to their senses now or they're continuing to call their bluff. They're calling people's bluff. They've been paid to back them. And it's not just these YouTubers here. There are government officials here in England like Nigel Farage. He's very much in favour of the Tate brothers. And there are politicians across the country who are also behind this or back them. So don't believe what is out there. I know it's very, very difficult for people, and I encourage YouTubers out there, you guys who do have a platform, you guys who do have a voice, I encourage you to start bringing out information about the appropriate good sources of news information for the people, because the people are so hungry for information, real news, real information, and they're not getting it, and they need a guide. They need to be guided. Who is good with covering Syria, who is good with covering Libya, Lebanon, Yemen, Palestine. All these sources have to be presented as much as you can with information on reliable resources of news, because there's so many zombies out there who haven't a clue about the geopolitical world. Some of them don't even know where even their own country is on the map. And I think it's my message is these converters to Islam, these Frankists, they need to be debunked. They need to have articles written on them. They need to be exposed. It needs to be recirculated again and again, because the Rupert Murdoch empire is very powerful and it is doing a very good job of brainwashing the public. I think it's about time that the anti-Zionists pay attention to what's happening with these PSYOPs. There's going to be some big breaking news coming towards the presidential election. I've done a podcast just before this one. Thank you. I've done a podcast just before this one. So check it out. I've got a new account, new YouTube account. Subscribe to it. It's down there below. I think it's either down on this one or my next podcast. Check it. It's 100 to 1, but 100 to 1 that's not just 100 to 1. It is a cash-in facility, because I predict that there are some there is some PSYOP, Black Op operation coming up just before the elections, and I think that I've got that in hand. And I won't be giving it out on this podcast, so get yourself over to the other podcast. Lebanese Tips, one word. This podcast is no good. YouTube don't like us Muslim anti-Zionists. They are treating us like animals. They are gagging us from speaking freely and openly. And this is the reason why I want all my subscribers to shift over to the other side. And on that note, I bid you a good day.